Gulf Shores, Alabama. And you can hear the sounds of those 4 General Electric engines as the B1B makes its takeoff from the left. Nose comes up. Once positive rain established, the gear will be retracted. And you're witnessing a combat takeoff and climb. Rolls it now to the right. Watch as he continues this combat climb right over the airport now to 8,000 feet. Almost 50 world records for speed, payload range, and time to climb in its class. First B-1B, first used in combat and support operations against Iraq during Operation Desert Fox in December 1998. In 1999, 6 B-1s were used in Operation Allied Force, delivering more than 20% of the total ordnance while flying less than 2% of the combat sorties. Out of afterburner now at 8,000 feet. And he starts the B-1B down towards Show Center. We call this a variable geometry wing on the B-1B Lancer. It's got a blended wing body configuration coupled with the turbofan afterburning engines that provides long-range maneuverability and high speed while enhancing survivability. We call this variable geometry or swing wing. You can see the wings now out in the extended position for takeoff and landing in slow flight. The wingspan between one wingtip and the other currently is 137 feet. But once they retract those against the fuselage, then the wingspan from one tip to the other drops down to 79 feet. The airplane is about 150 feet long, and those 4 General Electric engines put out 30,000 pounds of thrust each. Got a payload capacity of 75,000 pounds and 900 plus miles per hour, or Mach 1.2 at sea level in the B-1B Lancer. Developed by Rockwell International, now Boeing Defense and Space Group. B-1B has the largest internal payload of any current bomber. The remaining fleet operates out of Dyess Air Force Base, where this aircraft is from. They have 38 aircraft there. And Ellsworth Air Force Base, South Dakota, 29 aircraft. Expected to be in service until 2025. Incidentally, in March of 2008, it was the first aircraft to fly at supersonic speeds using synthetic fuel. The fuel was a 50-50 blend of conventional JPA jet fuel and a synthetic fuel derived from natural gas. B-1B's onboard self-protection, electronic jamming equipment, radar warning receiver, and expendable countermeasures, and toy decoy system complements its low radar cross-section that can be seen on radar. This first pass is going to be in the extended wing configuration. You'll see that. And then They'll go out and start the wings folding towards the fuselage. And as they do so, fuel is automatically transferred inside the aircraft to correct for the center of gravity as those wings are swept backwards. Here from the left, ladies and gentlemen, from Dyess Air Force Base, the B-1B Lancer, we know it as the Bone, in the extended wing configuration. And look at those four General Electric pod-mounted engines underneath the fuselage there. Listen to this. Start those wings back towards the fuselage. Fuel is starting to be transferred. And if you keep your eye on it, you can see those swing wings as they start to fold back towards the fuselage. As they set up for their high-speed pass. And the third and final pass will be a burner pop right in show center, where they will approach show center. Go full afterburner, back on the stick, climb unrestricted to 15,000 feet in the B-1B.
Stan, look what I got.
Picking up speed now behind the crowd as those wings start back towards the fuselage. Major Jim Corrigan in the left seat from New York. Captain Russ Hobbs from Las Vegas, Nevada in the right seat. Captain Martin Tyler from Grand Isle, Nebraska, the offensive weapons systems operator. And First Lieutenant Luke Rockwell from Gulf Shores, Alabama, the defensive weapons systems operator. All right, the wings are folded back down to that folded position, just some 74 feet. Little black smoke emanating out of those four General Electric engines, indicating that he's pushing the throttles forward to get that speed up for his high-speed pass. We don't have any humidity here today, so we won't get any vapors over the airplane. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, from Dyess, the B-1B Bone. All right, from the left now. Unrestricted to 15,000 feet. There comes the black smoke. Throttle's advancing. Once he goes into burner, that brown smoke will disappear. Right about now, we're into burner, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Bone! What a way to get upstairs. Keep your eyes on the airplane. And a little aileron roll up there, and a giant bomber, ladies and gentlemen.
It's easy for you to say.
Well, did you like the B1? Black spore coming up. C-17 static line drop coming up next. Then the Corsair, we take you back and open up a giant chamber of imagination, take you over to the South Pacific for the F4U Corsair aerobatic. Then the Yak Raiders team, and then at 2:45 this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful red, white, and blue jets, the Vipers of the United States Air Force Flight Demonstration Squadron, the Thunderbirds, will take to the field. You know, I mentioned to you a while ago that the first open house here had a lot of aircraft involved in it.
Oh, look at this.
And
Nice.
one of them was the B-25 Mitchell bomber. And we have one of those here today, as well as a P-51 and a P-40, which started the open house many, many, many years ago. Larry Kelly, good friend of mine, flies the B-25 for DAV. Now, the DAV is a very, very important veterans organization, is it not? Tell us a little bit about the DAV, Larry.
DAV was founded in 1920. It's the oldest and the largest of all the veteran service organizations, and now a membership over 1.3 million. The goal of the DAV is to serve disabled veterans from all wars, all periods. And the goal is to make certain that veterans receive all the benefits that they have earned with their military service. Especially today, you know, those of my generation, Larry, you and I, you know, the Vietnam generation, guys now begin to develop symptoms associated with Agent Orange exposure and other things that happened maybe 30, 40 years ago.
Right.
Now the DAV, the service officer of DAV will take their case like the lawyer does for you in court, make certain that you get the benefits now. Things such as diabetes, who would have known then, you know, when these guys getting out of the service in 1972 or 73, they've been developing diabetes now, 30, 40 years later, because of Agent Orange exposure. Now we can get the services for that.
Now this is not only for the Air Force, this is for all veterans. Right?
All veterans, all wars, all services, all veterans. Yeah.
Where can they get more information? Come to the B-25?
You can stop by the B-25 Panchito, and we're inviting all veterans on the field. Please stop by. You can't miss it right in the center. The big shiny B-25. We got flags on top. There's the two red stripes across the horizontal stabilizer, or vertical stabilizers. You can't miss it. Please come by and sign the poster. We have a poster we're asking for all veterans to come by and sign. End of the weekend, we give it to the air base. The air base then finds a prominent place to display it.
Oh, that's
We'd
great.
love to have several thousand signatures on that when we pass it out.
Well, Larry, you and I have been friends a long time, and I will tell you this, and I speak from personal experience, because they helped my father-in-law a great deal. He was a B-24 South Pacific waist gunner, and it developed some situations where the DAV really went to bat for him and helped him a lot.
We had, just recently, I had an old B-25 pilot who was hard of hearing, and he'd been trying to get services through the VA for his hearing loss, and had been rejected, saying the hearing loss was not associated with flying a B-52. He didn't even understand what a B-25 was. It was the loudest airplane, loudest cockpit of World War II. So what happened then, we got him in service, got him in touch with the local National Service Office, local offices of DAV. You can find your local office at DAV.org. We got him in there. 6 months later, I got a postcard that I still keep over the top of my desk. It's from his wife. He said, for the first time ever, her husband was able to sit down and read a book with a grandchild.
Oh, that's great. Well, Larry, thank you for coming up. You're Larry Kelly, the pilot of the B-25, the DAV B-25 Panchito. is the name of the airplane. Appreciate you coming up, Larry.
We always appreciate the opportunity. It's always good to see you.
Thank you, sir. DAV, very, very important organization, ladies and gentlemen, for all veterans of all services. All right, coming up next is C-17, ladies and gentlemen.
Take care, pleasure meeting you.
Approaching in a C-17 Globemaster being flown by the 437th Airlift Wing of the South Carolina Air National Guard. And on board today, the cargo, 16 paratroopers from the 404th Civil Affairs Battalion. The drop zone located out in front to your right, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to make a single pass at 145 knots at an altitude of only 1,000 feet. The jumpers are rigged with the MC-11D parachute. Each jumper is equipped with a combat-rigged rucksack, which he will lower to the ground before making contact with the ground. Now the jump masters out there, Master Sergeant Patrick Gondora in the left door, Major Glenn Batschinger in the left door, will begin their jump commands inside of the aircraft. Jumpers will exit both right and left parachute doors. Right door first, followed by the left door.